Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Bithoulkas, and it's time for She-Hulk Season 1, Episode 4. I gotta look at this. Is this not real magic? That's, I think, how you're supposed to say it. Welcome, everybody. Let me take care of some business first, and we'll get down to it. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you still haven't subscribed as of yet, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you and all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible to one of the videos my vast video library and pops it up here just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down below there. And if you feel like gambling or you feel lucky, you can hit that bell down below and YouTube may or may not notify you. Best thing to do is go over to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule. I change it out every week. Also, I have all the links to my social media there and all the links to my pages as well. All right. Spoiler alert. I am going to spoil the episode. If you have not seen the episode, go away. Come on back later. This will be a video. You can comment down below in the comment section. Give you enough time to hit pause, whatever you need to do. All that kind of good stuff. Yeah. All right. There we go. So this is just an out fun episode. This did not advance a plot or anything like that. That had nothing to do with the overall main story, anything like that. It was really just out and out fun. And I have to admit, Madison with two N's and a Y, but not where you think it is. Is just a fucking hilarious character, really. However they came up with this character, fuck man, it was just funny. That and her continually calling Wongers, and spoiling his Soprano. I mean, for fuck's sake, man, Sopranos has been done now for 15 years. You think by now he would have actually watched it at this point. He's been busy, obviously, but medicine is definitely pretty damn funny. Oh my god, that whole thing, and that "Y's in the wrong place" pen, by the way. Because remember, it's not where you think it is. I'm sorry, I was watching it with the with the closed captions on. So I actually watched this episode twice just because it made me laugh. And also, Ben says, "Hey, it's been busy. In Nepal, you should be safe from spoilers." True, very, very true. So they did have another character, Donnie Blaze, which has the internet world on fire right now. Going, is that Johnny Blaze? It's not Johnny Blaze. They're making fun of Johnny Blaze. Well, they're not even making fun of it. They're making fun of the audience people that are thinking that Johnny Blaze is going to make an appearance. This is a low rent magician who failed out of kamar-taj. He was there for like a week, and as Wong said, he conjured up a kegger, and some frat boys to go and party with him at kamar-taj, and got kicked out. But he went out there with a sling ring. He left with a sling ring, so he's still able to open up portals in his Mystic Castle performance. And by the way, for those of you who don't know what Mystic Castle is in reference to, there's a real place in LA called the Magic Castle, where they literally have magic acts going on all the time, and people go there for dinner. You actually have to get invited in. You have to get invited by someone who's a member there in order to get in. It's a very prestigious place to get into. I shit you not, this is completely real, and it's harder than hell to get into, quite honestly, unless you know somebody. And then once you've gotten in, you actually are able to invite other people in. So it's a lot better than this whole Mystic Castle thing. So Mystic Castle is basically the low rent version of the Magic Castle in LA. And yeah, Donnie Blaze, of course, gets taken to court by Wong because he keeps failing. He keeps sending all these poor people to different realms, and of course those people end up getting dropped off in Wong's lap. And yeah, he's not happy about it. So Penn says I was expecting the older guy, Cornelius. Yeah, Cornelius Willows is his name. I thought he was going to be a demon. Honestly, is what I thought. I was kind of hoping Cornelius Willows was going to be a demon, but no, he's not. Unfortunately, he's just some old dude who runs the Magic Castle. I did find it funny that Madison said that the way she got out of the Fire Realm or the Orc Realm, wherever it was that she had been sent to, was she made a deal with she made a deal that she's not supposed to talk about because with a demon, because otherwise he's going to find her and rend her soul and the soul of all the people that she loves. And she thinks the demon's name is Jake. And I love how Cornelius goes, I know Jake. That was this, like I said, this whole episode was just out and out fun. And then the topper of all of this is Jen trying to do dating on Matcher. And of course, as herself, as human Jen, nothing. Uh, but with, as She-Hulk, she's just getting match after match after match. And she meets a guy that she does end up going out with, and he's a doctor, and of course they hook up, but he sees her in human form in the morning and the deal's off. So yeah, and that was 6 drops of blood there, Pen. Oh man, that is some funny stuff. So that's the other thing too, is everyone thought that Madison made a deal with Mephisto. That's the other online rumor that's going on. Nothing like that. There's no Ghost Rider, there's no Mephisto. This is taken at face value. So this is She-Hulk the comic the way I remember it, pretty much, is very, very tongue-in-cheek, completely tongue-in-cheek. It makes fun of the Marvel universe, but in a good way, and it doesn't take itself seriously. I love the fact, the thing that made me laugh the hardest, quite honestly, is when at the very beginning you see Wong, and he vows that he's gonna take out Donnie Blaze there, and then we see Jen walking, and she goes, "Well, Wong's in this episode. You're happy," and she goes, "It's nice having Wong in this episode. It's kind of like Twitter armor for a week," and that just made me laugh because of all the misogynistic bullshit that's been going out on Twitter for female-led shows, and just basically any show that has a female lead in it, for fuck's sake. And there's just been so much venom put out towards these shows. It's nice actually to have a show call it out, and just in an obvious way, and just go, hey, you know what, fuck you. So yeah, that one just makes me laugh. It really does. And then of course the kicker is at the very end, She-Hulk ends up getting sued by Titania for using the name She-Hulk, which Titania has trademarked. Um, yeah, and of course she gets served papers. I loved how, I've got a gift for Jennifer Walters. I know a process server when I see one. And also the end of the tagline, or the tag scene, I guess you could say, the stinger, with Madison and Wongers sitting there watching This Is Us and talking about drinks. And have you ever had a Long Island iced tea? Yes. How about blue carousel? What's blue carousel? And then of course the vodka and yak milk. Do you have any? Yeah, we've got some. I'd like to try some yak milk. Oh man. Yeah, I'm hoping they bring Madison back. Because honestly, she's just a fucked up character, but at the same time, pretty funny at the same time. It's good stuff. Really good stuff. This was a fun episode. And yeah, I'm digging this series. It really is like the comic. The comic is fun. It doesn't take itself seriously. It doesn't take the MCU seriously. And this is kind of what we needed. We needed a little palate cleanser between Miss Marvel went the ultra fanboy route, I guess you can say, with the character itself. The character was such a fanboy of the Marvel universe, I guess you could say. And also it just wasn't a good series. That I'm talking about the way it played out, not the characters or the actors or anything like that. I'm just saying the way it was presented. um that this was a nice palate cleanser to that. And I'm digging this one a lot better. Yeah, I agree with you, Penn. Those haters really don't know what they're missing. And honestly, I really hope they just stick to their own bullshit shows, and leave the rest of us alone to watch what we want to watch on that, you know. So, with that said, I'm looking forward to next week's episode. I really am. I don't know what we're going to get in next week's episode, but it should be fun, obviously. So, with that said, what else do I have going on for the rest of this week? Well, in about what do we got here? What time is it? In about half an hour here, I'm going to be ending. I'm going to Harley Quinn, episode 9, I believe, is what we're going to do. That's going to be in about half an hour here at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time. And tomorrow is going to be Lord of the Rings, Power of the Rings, or something like that. So I'll be covering that. Saturday, I'm going to be off. Sunday is going to be another episode of the Sunday edition of Saturday Morning Blast Off, where I take the genre news of the week and any other genre stuff you guys want to talk about when we talk about it. Monday will be House of the Dragon. Tuesday will be another episode of Is It Worth My Time? And it's going to be the Disney Plus movie Pinocchio. Pinocchio on Disney Plus right now. And then Wednesday I'll be off, and then we roll back around to the Thursday doubleheader lineup of She-Hulk and Harley Quinn. There you go. So, any chance Daredevil is opposing counsel in the copyright suit? I don't think he's going to be opposing counsel, Penn, but he might be representing She-Hulk. That could be what happens. Is he might represent She-Hulk? I don't know. I don't know where we're going to go with this. And from what I initially remembered hearing about Daredevil, Charlie Cox showing up, is he's only in 2 episodes. And I want to say they're in 7 and 8, if I'm not mistaken. It's either 6 or 7 or 7 and 8. So it's like 2 or 3 episodes is what I initially had heard. And then someone had leaked out that he was in all like 9 episodes. And so, yeah. So I don't think it's going to be until later on, quite honestly. And that kind of blends into when you start getting a more serious storyline that is going to lead over into the rest of the MCU, which we've been given little breadcrumbs here and there, but still, it's nice to have some levity first before we get into the heavy stuff. Just like I said, a little palate cleanser. That's all we need. So, with that, thank you to Penn in the chat there, and thank you for watching this far into the video. If you are still on the fence about subscribing, you know who you are out there. Take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible to one of the videos in my vast video library and pops it up here just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button right down there. And if you can, hit that like button, the share button as well. And if you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, go over to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule I have up there. I change it every week. Also have all the links to my social media and all the links to my pages as well. All right. With that said, I'm going to let you guys go for about half an hour here, and I'll be back at 7:00 for Harley Quinn. Until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, you may end up getting served process papers by a guy pretending that it's a package, and it's really not a package. If you're not expecting a package, it's probably process papers. Thanks, everybody. I will see you again in about half an hour. Until then, stay safe, be well, take care, wear those masks, get those vaccine shots, get the boosters as well. They don't work without the boosters. And take care out there, everyone. See you in a couple of minutes or half an hour here. And see you then. Thanks. Bye.